Hey guys, it's Sam. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these pancakes. So what you're going to need is flour. I'm using whole wheat, some brown sugar, some ground flaxseed, some baking powder, some cinnamon, some salt, some plant milk, I am using almond, and some cacao powder because we're going to be making vanilla and chocolate pancakes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make your flaxseed egg, which if you don't know is basically just 1 tablespoon of the flaxseed meal, the ground flaxseed, and then 3 tablespoons of water, and then you stir it up and just let it sit. I like to do this right away, so then it has a chance to set, because like the thicker it is, the better it is at binding everything together. So yeah, just stir that up and then put that out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna do the dry ingredients first. So the first, oh, this is my beautiful cat measuring cup, please enjoy. So I'm making the vanilla pancakes first, and I'm just gonna add the flour to the bowl. And actually, the recipe I'm going to put in the description is like the full normal serving size recipe. I did a halved version of it because it was just me eating these. But yeah, I added the flour, and then I added some vanilla protein powder. It's green because it's like protein and greens. It was the Vega brand, which actually made the pancakes look kind of ugly because it's green. But this is optional. I just like adding protein to it. But if you don't add this, I recommend adding vanilla extract just so it has some nice vanilla flavor. Then I added the baking powder, a little bit of cinnamon, and the salt. Okay, then you're just going to add the sugar. If you do use the protein powder, I'd recommend not adding as much sugar just because the protein powder already kind of has sugar in it. So yeah, that's just a recommendation. And then you're just going to whisk the dry ingredients together. And this is me trying to like break up the sugar because mine was a little bit sticky. But if you have the same problem and you still have like some lumps of sugar in your mixture, then it's fine, because once you start cooking the pancakes, their sugar is going to melt. So it'll be fine. So just adding the almond milk, you can use whatever kind of plant milk you want. I just had almond on hand. And then the flax egg, look at that. And you're just gonna mix her on up, yes. And then watch my mixture turn a really ugly color, yes, okay. And then you're just gonna spoon them into the pan, a preheated pan. And I greased mine, but if you have a non-stick pan, obviously skip that step. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, look at them, sizzle! And then flip them when they are like kind of starting to bubble on top. That's when you know they're ready. I'm really bad at flipping pancakes, but I kind of did okay here, so that's an accomplishment. Alright, so now we are going to make the chocolate pancakes, which is essentially the same but with cacao powder. So, yep, here's the flour. Then I'm going to add the cacao powder. Now, I added a tad more sugar to the chocolate ones because I was using cacao powder, and cacao can be kind of bitter. But if you're using cocoa powder, then that tends to be sweeter, so you don't have to add as much sugar. So yeah, just a note on that. And then again, just add the salt and the baking powder and the sugar. Then again, you guessed it, just whisk the dry ingredients together. Again, just trying to break up the little sugar chunks. Doesn't matter though if there's still some, because it'll melt. Yes, oh, look at it, whisking beautifully, wow. Alright, so now I'm adding the wet ingredients, so just the flax egg, and then I actually got a little wild here, and I did like half chocolate almond milk and half regular almond milk, because I was like, they're gonna be chocolate pancakes, so why not just go full on and do a little bit of chocolate almond milk? But obviously that is completely optional. I just, saw that in the fridge, and I was like, let's just do it. Let's just be crazy wild and just do it. And then obviously you're gonna mix it together, because if you don't mix it together, then that's it's not really gonna work out for you. So mix that together. Then, yep, pretty self-explanatory. Same way you would cook pancakes. I'm not really sure if there's another way. Just put them on a preheated pan or griddle or whatever you have, and let them cook. Yes, we love that. Okay. Alright, and while those cook, we are going to make a little like sauce to drizzle on top. So here I am taking powdered peanut butter, and I just did like 2 of the little scoop things that it came with, and then about like 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Mine's organic because I'm just such an organic healthy bitch. And then you're just gonna add water until it gives you the desired consistency, and then stir it with like a fork or a little whisk, just because it helps break up the lumps. And then you're just gonna kind of want to stir it until it's like a nice drizzly consistency. Love that. Oh, look at the beautiful pancakes. Mine kind of were like a tad burned, but I just suck at that, so hopefully you're better at that than I am. But yes, here's me just artistically drizzling the peanut maple syrup mixture on there. And then if you want, you can add like toppings on top of your pancakes. I chose to do some cacao nibs because I just love those, some dried coconut flakes, and a little bit of this like vanilla sprouted granola that I had. And here is the finished product. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yes. Yeah, well, if you guys try this recipe, please let me know. It's fairly simple because I can only make simple foods. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.